I got there 45 minutes before it started, and I just have something to share with you, and that is that the courage of these people. There were approximately 100,000 people that I know of. I mean, that's been reported that was in the square that night. Many of them were killed, and I was an eyewitness to that. And because they were so strong and they wanted to get democracy so badly, even though they said, when asked what is democracy, they said, we don't know, but it's better than what we have. And they were willing to give their lives for that. And because of that, you know, that was a long time ago, but it's never left me. And I've always, every June 4th, I've always wanted to commemorate them in some way possible. And the thing that I've become aware of now is that we think of Tiananmen Square and the people that stood for democracy as something that happened in the past, but they weren't thinking of stopping democracy at any time, just when China would possibly get democracy, because immediately after that, within a year or two, East Germany got democracy and freedom to come over the Berlin Wall because of the strength that the students had in Tiananmen Square. And from that point on up until now, the people of Berlin and the Berlin Wall was torn down. So they're free to come and go as they please. And in 1991, Russia was liberalized because of the strength of the kids and the children in Tiananmen Square. And I just want to say, it wasn't just for them and China at that time, it's for the world. And what I am noticing is that we are losing the idea of what democracy really is. If you agree with me, raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you very much. We don't really know either exactly how we can keep democracy unless we know what democracy is. And democracy is something that gives us the opportunity to be a part of what happens in our country, right? And that's what we need to do. We need to educate ourselves on how do we become a part of what is happening within the government. How do we make sure we vote for the person that fits our idea of what democracy is, not be discouraged about other people or other thought processes that are not democratic, because that fogs our own minds, that fogs our direction. And we have to be very clear. And the fact that we're a group together here tonight talking about this, that is important. Even a small group is important. So I'm asking you to please learn more about democracy. Here in America, we are the people who began democracy. And if we lose it, it's likely that there is no hope for the immediate future for us or our kids or our kids' kids. So it's important, you know, it takes a little bit of effort to learn and to go and to be there and to give, you know, what you think is right for the votes for all of us for the democratic future. So thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. And don't forget that there was 100,000 people reported in Tiananmen Square in 1989 on June 4th. And also reported there were 10,000 people who died that night for what they hoped democracy would be in the future. So let's give it a chance. Again, democracy is what we need and what we want. Thank you.